I started my journey unexpectedly. It just happened when I was looking for some school-required service hours. This organization needed help organizing a global virtual forum, and I was tasked with finding female activists from around the world who were doing work within their own community. But one that really surprised me was when I interviewed a grassroots activist from India. Her name was Aanya Patel, and she was the one who first taught me about what period poverty was and how only 36% of girls in India had access to period products. And they ended up having to drop out of school. So when I was going to school, I stopped over at the nurse's office, and she told me that she had to turn away dozens of girls each week who were asking for period products because the school didn't have any budget for them. And that's kind of the moment when I realized that period poverty isn't some issue only in third world countries, but it's something happening in the United States, but more importantly within my own community, and girls that I know could be suffering from this silently.
So initially, when Aanya was developing her 501c3 and the ways of funding this project, because it was really important to her not to seek the district to support her financially. And I know that she wanted to bring the products free to girls and free to the schools. And by doing so, she was able to develop a GoFundMe page to help her with this initiative.
I set up this GoFundMe with a goal of reaching 5,000 period products to give to my nurse's office. But I got so much support from the whole Tampa Bay community, and I ended up getting over 50,000 period products donated. And I was able to work with the school district, and specifically Mary Lou Whaley, to distribute all of these period products to the rest of the Title I high schools and middle schools. And Title I just refers to schools located in lower socioeconomic areas.
The genesis of the Period Project and period poverty is around exactly that. It's just families not being able to afford personal hygiene products.
When someone is trying to choose between milk, bread, and menstrual hygiene products, that is not an experience that we want anybody to have. And I was truly inspired by what Aanya was doing.
In 2020, Aanya had over 50,000 products to deliver to 37 Title I schools. And working with high schools, she is now going to be providing dispensers and product at no cost to students.
When you can't get it yourself, or when your parents can't get it for you, or even if your friend doesn't have one, that's when the dispensaries come in, and that's when Anya's project really starts to make an impact on the school, because that's where the access comes from.
I have been able to innovate my own dispenser, because when I was researching dispensers in the past, I realized that a lot of the times they are very costly. They don't hold a great quantity of pads, and they only hold pads that are specific to one company. So I wanted to change that, so I created a more cost-effective dispenser that had a larger quantity of pads, and especially it held all different types of brands and kinds of pads, so that you wouldn't have to be associated with one specific vendor, and you could do period product donation drives to keep this whole initiative sustainable and in stock.
It takes that level of nervousness or shame or embarrassment away. It's freeing of a burden in a way, like we're able to go and just get what we need, and we don't need people telling us that it's weird or that it's gross.
This is just one of those things that she can help relieve that concern and really impact girls' attendance, grades, and participation in school events. So I think that in and of itself is a huge impact to girls in Hillsborough and girls everywhere.
At this time, we are piloting the dispensers at the University of Tampa, and I can't wait to see them across campus.
Everyone thinks that they have to do this big thing to change the world, but the truth is, starting really small, even affecting just one girl's life, is enough.